Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Your morning weather update. A couple of things to cover for today. We have a weak cold front moving through during the next few hours. And there's kind of like two weather patterns right now. Very wet, and you don't want to see another drop of rain, and very dry, and you need an inch and a half of rain. This cold front moving through in the middle part of the day is not a good time frame for a lot of rainfall, because between about 9 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, the sun gets up over those clouds and zaps them, heats them up, evaporates them. So usually weak systems will dwindle about 50% or more during the middle part of the day, and then of course pick up in the late afternoon and evening heating. So that's what we'll see with this one, is the cold front will kind of slip through quietly, and then we'll cover a warming trend, a big warming trend, as we head toward the weekend. As always, if you have questions, go ahead and ask them, and I'll try to get to them. Here's the current radar, and you can pretty much pick out the cold front with a line of thunderstorms from near Petoskey down through east of Charlevoix, Antrim County, Mansalona, down toward Traverse City and Cadillac. But you could see that there's not much southerly extension other than a couple of quick little showers in through southern Michigan. Well, we'll move down to southern Michigan just to show you what's going on there. And there you see it. Again, the smattering of light showers here, only, a couple of miles wide, denotes where the cold front is. And really it's just going to keep the temperatures down a touch. Graduation party in Livonia on Saturday should be pretty good. I'm going to show you, we're in the heat and humidity, so could a thunderstorm pop? Yes, but it's not real likely. Here is the radar forecast for today, 11 o'clock, noon. So, these smatterings of showers could build into at least a 5-mile shower in through the middle part of the day as it rolls through the thumb. How's Saturday looking in the Alger area? It looks warm and humid, and I think there will be dying thunderstorms in the morning. All right, and then we go into the afternoon and evening, so if you have anything planned outside this evening, it should be dry. Bay City, same thing as Alger for Saturday, warm and humid. Here are our high temperatures for today. Morning, Genesee Township. Yeah, we'll get to the UP too. The UP has the thunderstorms right now, and we'll cover that also for the weekend. Highs today, low 80s, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Monroe, Washtenaw County, 77-ish in Lansing, 75, 76 in Battle Creek, Kalamazoo, 77 GR, about 80 in the Saginaw area and the Thumb and into the Tawas area. Little cooler in the north, 72-ish Traverse City, little cooler than that in the eastern UP, into the upper 60s for high temperatures. That's for today. All right, now I'll show you what's going on. Basically what we have is a southwesterly flow. This is, let me back up a little bit here. All right, we're going to start at Friday. Friday we have nice weather. Storm system developing out here. This is where the hot weather is, and there's a warm front. Okay, and so oftentimes we get the warm front kind of draped near Michigan. This time I think it'll go up to about the UP, and that has thunderstorms that roll along it that bring in, a period of clouds, a period of thunderstorms, and then as that dries up, the sun comes out, it quickly warms up and gets quite humid. We are into Friday. Friday looks like a dry day. Now this model is called the GFS, and that's the American model, and it has a lot more thunderstorm activity than the European does on us. Neither of these two models do real well with these clumps of thunderstorms out into the future. So we have to just look at the overall weather pattern and say, yes, there's a warm front draped across the UP. There's hot, humid weather south of that through the lower peninsula, cooler weather to the north, disturbances riding along that warm front. So then we get a clump or two of some thunderstorms. And the exact temperature on the weekend will depend on when these clumps of thunderstorms roll through. But in the end, I think it'll be very warm and humid to hot and humid. Okay, so there's my little dissertation for the day on the weather, what you need to know. Okay, so we're going into Saturday. Now, everybody's concerned about Saturday. And like I said, I think there's a Friday night, Saturday morning clump of thunderstorms, because it would be a very typical thing for it to happen at night. Warm air feeding in from the southwest along a front. Classic pattern for a clump of thunderstorms to develop. And then as you go through the day, this would be the rainfall Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. And that's what happens, is the storms dry up during the middle part of the day, still can be isolated in nature. Don't look at this and say, oh no, Bay City, we got rain on our... No, it's not that accurate just yet. It's just the overall scenario, okay? And then as we go into Father's Day, everything is showing this. The warm front kind of comes to the north. It quiets down a little bit. You see that right there? 21. That's 21 degrees Celsius at 5,000 feet up. We use that to gauge what it will be here at the ground. And 21 on a west-southwest wind is going to put you into the mid-90s probably. Okay, so Father's Day looks like a warm one. Maybe we should call it hot. Let's take a look. This is Saturday. Now remember, this model has a lot of thunderstorm activity with it, so I think it's a little too cool. This was the new run, and this is the old run. Okay? New run, old run. So in 6 hours, it's gone from highs in the upper 80s, low 90s, to 80s, just because it has more thunderstorm activity now, which may or may not be the case. Now, this is Father's Day, okay? And you're looking at, I would call it 88 to 93. And the old run was just about the same. And then one last thing I'll leave you with. Here are the dew points on Father's Day. And when you see dew points this is Father's Day afternoon, in the mid-70s, and you have temperatures around 90, guess what? 95% of Michiganders will call that a hot, humid day. So there we have it. A quick thunder shower possible today. Very comfortable Thursday and Friday. Beautiful days. 70s to low 80s, low humidity. Then the humidity, temperatures start to build as we go through the weekend into Monday, and our chances of scattered heavy thunderstorms increase then too. There you have it. There's the weather pattern in a nutshell. I'll keep you updated. It looks like Saturday is the wedding graduation party day, and wouldn't you know it, it's the scattered thunderstorm day. It always happens because that's the average weather pattern that we have in Michigan at that time of the year. Thunderstorm possibility around it in mid-June. Have yourselves a great Wednesday already? Wow. Take care.